Charlemagne, was your wife exuding big back behavior when you continuously and publicly cheated on her for years and she still took you back? Jess Hilarious, were you exuding big back behavior years after breaking up with Country Wayne that you continuously talked about the man to the point of he has to go on another man's podcast and tell you to leave him alone because he's happy with one of his baby mamas? And DJ Envy, was your wife, your high school sweetheart, exuding big back behavior while you sat out here and cheated on her for years with Erica Mena and made her look like Boo Boo the Fool with 4 kids at home? Or are the words desperate and thirsty solely reserved for people that you three find unattractive? And by the way, I don't think any of you three should be the arbiter of what beauty is. It's just very funny to me that you three would sit up in a studio with horribly reupholstered thrones. You sound like a bunch of white kids who buy up all the rap concert tickets, misusing slang, in order to come down on someone who has publicly taken accountability for their oversights in their relationship. Listen, I don't think REEESA TEESA cares that she's being talked about. I don't think she cares that y'all are calling her dumb because she has accepted that she made some missteps. But the funny part is y'all do not categorize yourselves or your wives as being desperate or thirsty. And it's very clear you all have been bamboozled or been the bamboozler. It's just funny to me that y'all and so many other people think that fat people are not deserving of love. And because they're not deserving of love, you think that they'll do any and everything to get love. When the truth is, damn near everybody would do a whole lot that you wouldn't expect for the idea and the thought of love. The only reason why y'all are trying to hold REEESA TEESA to some higher standard than the rest of you bozos is because she dared share her story.
What negative comments have hurt the most, I guess?
The ones where they say, you know, she did this for clout. This is not the way to get clout. Because you are literally opening up yourself, and again, you're being vulnerable. Those hurt. The ones that talk about the fact, and I know people have seen this, she does not look like what a VP would date. And it was a woman, it was a TikTok creator who was talking about my looks. And then there was a very famous personality that called me a big back, talking about my weight. And so it's things like that that I'm like, Jesus, you know, I can already admit I'm self-conscious, you know, as a heavier woman. I feel like how I look should not dictate whether or not I deserve what I want. So that was disappointing, and it was hurtful, especially the one that was the more famous personality, because again, I'm more than just my weight, like, and not to mention, I mean, you know, that it's hard. I will admit this, I appreciate when I've met both men and women who have said thank you, because for me, it's like, okay, I know I'm getting attacked, but it did help somebody. When I hear someone that said, girl, I watched all 50 parts, I genuinely am humbled that someone took 500 minutes out of their life and watched the story that I went through. And my prayer is that, again, if there is a woman or man who's like, I want to be married, I want kids, I want this, and I need to have it right now, and you know something's wrong, but you're afraid to investigate because you're afraid that you might be wrong. And it's like, I'm here to say, look, it costs nothing to verify, but if you don't verify, honey, it may cost you everything.
First of all, I don't know why some people find body shaming so easy to do. Body shaming another person, and I was talking about how big or small, or how they're not tall, or how they're short, or how they are tall, you know? So easy, because these things really get to the core of people, and sometimes you never know the effect that you're really, or the damage that you're causing, or the trauma that you're causing to the person that you're mentioning such things about. In REEESA's case, I'm just gonna say credit should be given where it's due, and yes, it is not an easy thing to go online and just be vulnerable, talk about something that the world is going to benefit from somehow, somewhere, even though people have driven out with different sides of their own story, or whatever they made out of REEESA's who the fact that I marry series and Legion coming in and like, that's not the problem here. But the fact that somebody could go an extra mile to make negative comments about somebody, to make a choice of who should go viral and who should not, is really just unfair. And I feel even just as brothers and sisters, we can definitely do better. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm just glad that REEESA managed to, get her voice out, to give a response to some of these things that she's been facing, even though some people never get this chance to, publicly say and be represented across different platforms. And yes, she is going and still going, and many deals on to come. Girl is worthy at this point. Like, this is worth growing somewhere in her life. I like it for her, and I am very happy for her. So comment what you guys think in the comment section. I feel like whatever you're gonna do, even a good thing, you're still gonna have somebody say something bad. So please don't carry it too hard and keep doing your good job. I'll see you guys in the next video.